don't like feel bad your dog barks, don't be embarrassed. That's what we're here for. It's not, you know, it's not against the law for your dog to bark in public. It's not, don't worry about it. Don't let it overwhelm you. Sure, correct your dog, sit your dog, make them do their best, but don't feel pressure, because it can make you get all tense, and next thing your dog's tense and it's all a bit much. Just relax. If you find your dog gets a bit overwhelmed and a bit engaged, barky, just like maybe disengage, go back a few meters, have a little reset and come back to the group, okay? Don't worry about it. That's what you're here for, is to learn things and learn how to handle your dogs and stay relaxed and do everything right. Make sure you know how to get the best value out of your piece of equipment. So if you've got a harness on your dog, like you've got a couple of, one on a harness, a little dog, you can have it on smaller ones, but you'll be aware that it's a little bit harder to manage them. They can turn around very easily. They have limitations with their head control, okay? If you're using a slip lead, we make sure we have it nice and high under their ears so it's off their throat more and there's better control. Slip leads aren't about hurting your dog. They're about giving you better control. They've got a bit of a bad stigma because people don't know how to use them. So one of the main things we're going to focus on in the group training outdoor is teaching people how to be more preemptive and not let your dogs build up as much. So a lot of people, their dogs react, and it was coming for the last minute, but you might not have noticed it because when we walk in public, we're a bit like, you know, looking around, we're not maybe watching our dog as much. So their body language changes, they show all these signs, then they bark, then they go crazy, and then we go, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. But it was always building. You just might not have noticed it in your dog. They're little things. Dogs walking along, first sign might be their tail goes up. And you can see they start to get a little bit tense. It might be there where you stop, sit your dog, calm them down. It might be their mouth closes, whatever it is. Learn to pay attention to that behavior and you'll get better control. So the first tip is, anyone who's, we're doing this and their dog reacts, you don't need to correct them. As soon as they move, I want you to grab them, spin them, sit them. And be physical with your dog. Not in the way of hard, but just turn them around, put them back in a sit and tell them enough. When they go from a static mode to like a roaming position where they move, they're more likely to react because they're more in that prey mode. So if they stand up, that's probably when they're going to react. So keep them in the sit. Talking and teaching, try to get a second nature of looking at your dog, looking at me, like just being aware. And even if you get 10 seconds of quiet out of your dog, you might go, good job, or reinforce with a bit of food, or whatever you use. I've got no problem using food, but let them know they're doing the right thing. Let's not do this with the food and go, please do it. I want to teach you how to use food correctly. We don't put it out and go, please be good. We have it in here, your dog acts good, and we go, good job. As a reinforcer, not a bribery. You know what I mean? Like, learn how to flip how to use it. It's the tone of your voice. Whether you say, no, leave it, stop, doesn't matter. It's how you say it. Say it the right way. Don't say, no. That means nothing to your dog. Say it with a sharp tone. So the best way to know that you're speaking correctly to your dog is that you speak to them and they engage with you. If you talk and they just go, whatever, that's no different to the kids watching TV. You say, hey, turn it down, and they don't even look up at you. You want your kids to respect you as a parent and go, okay, no worries, I'll turn it down. If they don't pay attention to you as a dog, I promise you, they don't respect you. Because they're not even engaging with you. So let's make sure our dogs are paying attention to us. Your job as the owner, trainer, handler, is to find the level where they engage with you. So we've got 2 huskies coming here. So your jobs now as owners, and let's be preemptive. Let's use this as our first opportunity. Your dogs are not to react to this dog. When they do, straight back into a sit. Be physical with them. Everyone watching their dogs. As soon as they move, back in position. Perfect training situation. Couldn't have set it up better. Good. Now that's amazing.
Not now.
Yep, straight back. Good. So remember, when we give a command, we must mean it. Okay? Now, it's okay. Straight back into sit. Yep. Straight back. You're creeping, Reggie. You're a creeper.
Leave it. Sit down. Leave it.
Good. First thing I say back is, where is that happening? And they say, oh, it's in my kitchen or my lounge or my backyard. It doesn't count. It just doesn't count, because we come out here and it's a different world. This is why, as owners, I want you to get over your embarrassment or lack of confidence to train in public. Don't worry about people. Come down here, go to a cafe and practice sits and stays. Hold them accountable. Don't worry if someone looks at you and you pull your dog backwards and put them in a sit. They say something, tell them to mind their own business and put your dog back. Okay? There's too many experts in the world that actually don't know anything. About the heel we're going to get to. Just walk up, turn around and come back. That's enough. Good. That's all I want. That's all I want. Good puppy. Beautiful. That's all we want. Okay, go. We'll get to the healing. This is not about heel. This is about stay right now. Good, now, because you're halfway, you'll go up that end, back this end and back. Good. Good job. Remember, accountability. Say what you mean what you say. Good. Okay? And come up. Nice job. Feeding these dogs with loads of treats. They don't need it. Nice walking. Good job. Beautiful. Working groups, they need this. They need the opposite of what they get. Running, ranting, doing their thing. They need to sit down and wait while I talk. Because that's what you'd say to a child. Hey, wait for me. I'm talking to my friend. Don't interrupt me. That's what you'd say to a child. You wouldn't let them just go, Mom, Mom, and pull on your jumper. You'd go, hey, patient, don't be rude. So you cannot do too much of this. With a slip lead, what I want you to do is be aware that we want it as high under the jawline behind the ears as possible. And then with a dog, when you walk them with the lead, they will take whatever lead you give them. So if I go to walk help now, if I walk up and down here a bit and I give him all this lead, he's probably going to take as much lead as I give him and go to the end of it, okay? But if I shorten in here and give him less, but still keep it loose, he only gets that much lead, and it's still loose. Okay? I've never told him to heel, I haven't said anything. I'm just doing a little bit of lead pressure, and he's only using that much lead. But he's on a loose lead. It's loose, look. Okay, I haven't even given him a command. They're receptive to what you do and what lead you give them, how you handle them. If your dog walked no better than that ever, I'd consider that perfect. Would you agree that's pretty good walking? And I know he's still going to have his moments, but you can see when you have your lead the right length and you handle your dog correctly, they're a different dog. Good job. Let's go. Beautiful. You're not asking twice. You're asking once to do what you ask. Say what you mean what you say. If you ask them to do something, make them do
Elton,
it.
sit.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Good sit. That's the way, everyone. Great job. Woo! Good job. It's going to cause too much tension. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? As much as you can learn it, this is a class. This class is not sort of about. I'm about behaviour in this class and getting dogs to listen to the right thing. Good job. Good job. Don't let him go. Good. Good work. Go. Great job, everyone. Straight back. Can you go past here again? Now be ready. Get ready for it. Move. Don't let him go. Straight on him. Good. Now don't overly praise him. Just a little good dog. Some dogs need lots of praise, others need good dogs, like almost as decoys, because they're too wired. They're looking for any excuse to move, so you're going to be less. Whether it be a dog reacting aggressively or a dog running to your dog, it's the same outcome. If that happens and you've got a dog like Tessa or any dog, you have to try and do this best you can. This is why I like a slip lead. It gives me better control. No, you pull your dog behind you. You step straight at that dog and use body language to get it away. Whether you say, go away, whatever words you want to say, it doesn't matter. Any dog that runs your dog is running at your dog, not you. It's very rare that a dog will have a confidence to attack a human. No, back off. Do not believe what Google says. It'll tell you to do this. Turn sideways, look down, don't confront the dog. That just gets your dog attacked. It doesn't work. Check out my YouTube. We were training one day and it happened to me. I was training Nash and Winston. Dog ran over. Long story short, told Nash to down, so I had off-lead control. He downstayed, pulled Winston back, said, get away. Dog stood there, looked at my dog for a while and then backed off. It happened, it wasn't set up. Yeah, and I got it right and it was perfect. It wasn't a setup. And the dog thought about coming, but I wasn't worth the risk of the dog coming. It wants your dog, not you. Okay? Another thing just quickly to talk about, and I know I've talked about it with a few people before, a lot of people don't know what to do if your dog's attacked in public or anywhere, and the dog's got your dog in its mouth. What do? What do most people do? Pull their dog backwards. Don't do it. You're going to make the bite way worse. The dog's going to hold on harder. We all play tug of war with our dogs. What happens when you play tug of war? You pull the tug, they pull harder. When you stop the pull, the dog often lets go. It's boring. It's called making the tug go dead. You need to make the dog, the action of the dog go dead or be still. So let's say there was a dog attacking Tess. This is a hard thing to remember to do, very hard. What you need to do firstly is let your dog defend itself. So you are better to drop the lead, truly. First chance of the dog fight stopping is if I let her turn back on a dog, she's probably going to win. That dog's going to let go and run. That's probably the first outcome. Next thing is, I let that dog go, I grab the other dog that's attacking my dog, I put my hands through its collar, and I just lift slightly, and I might do a little rotation, and yes, it's going to cut the air off of that dog. It's probably going to pass out, or if not pass out, it's going to let go at least. It's either that or your dog potentially dies. As graphic as it sounds, I've seen videos of dogs this size dying in 10 seconds by a German Shepherd, picking it up, shaking it, break its neck. It's all over. And yeah, it's horrible, but I would feel irresponsible not to give you the knowledge, particularly little dogs that can't defend themselves that well, how to at least break it up. Because it happens. I know dogs that have been killed on Lido's beach. So remember, what do? First thing, drop the lead, let the dogs fight. Let your dog defend itself. What would you do to your child if they were getting beaten up? Would you hold their hands behind their back? No, you'd say fight back. Let your dog fight. Let them, seriously. Most fights, as we know, end up in a couple of puncture wounds, the dogs move on, and things will be okay. But if you hold your dog back, your dog, the other dog just gets free rein at your dog to make the attack even worse. Drop the lead, grab the other dog, rotate the collar until you make the fight go dead, and the other dog lets go. Okay? Hey, Tess. So it's an important lesson to remember. But it's,
come on, kid. Go on, Bubba. Come on. Come on.
good handling, everyone.
Good girl. Good girl. Leave it. Is that it? Oh no. Leave it. Leave it.
Like I said, you constant on a again, it's a bit like kids or people. If your child misbehaves and does something, you know, minor, something wrong, and you correct them, tell them not to do it, and then as soon as they stop, you give them all this nice attention, and then you take them out and give them a present. They go, well, yeah, I got in trouble for doing it, but then I still got a present anyway. So what I want you to do with your dogs, when they do something wrong and you tell them off and they stop, you can go, yeah, good dog, but then give no more attention. Don't go from, hey, stop it, to, yeah, you're good dog. They go, yeah, well, I get told off, and then you give me all this food, you give me a good part, and the punishment is sort of worth it because I get all this nice attention afterwards. I need you to go, whatever words you use, leave it, quit it, stop it, no, doesn't matter, leave it, and then look back forward. Not leave it, hey, good dog, that's better, good, yeah, good, here's my food. Less with dogs, okay? Because sometimes with some dogs, any attention's good attention, and they'll take what they can get. Like that, just pop and keep looking at me, okay? You'll learn how to handle your dogs a lot better. Don't let your dogs turn, put them back in the sit.
Leave it.
And then straight back in the sit.
Leave it. Leave it.
This is going to be hard.
Leave it. Stay.
I'm not expecting your dogs to never move. I'm expecting you to be able to handle them really well. That was really good. That's all I'm after today.
Good girl.
Is better lead handling.
Good girl. Good girl.
Beautiful. Great handling. Nice. Let's keep up this good dog handling.
Stay.
Pressure on, pressure off.
Good girl.
Good job, Tess.
Good girl.
That was Jackie, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. Give your dogs the feedback so they understand what is right, what is wrong. Let's go.
Girl.
That's good. See that engagement you got
Yeah,
there?
I saw that, yeah.
Looking up, going on.
Girl.
That's it. Weave in, go behind. Good.
Girl.
Obviously, going behind's a lot trickier for your dog. Getting a dog behind them is not easy. This is a harder drill. Look at that.
I'm not too busy. Let's go.
So we've got Tess now.
Leave it. Good girl. Good job. Leave it. Let's go. Yes. Good girl.
Nice job.
Leave it. Good girl.
Good engagement. Good engagement. Bring Noah forward. Don't let him pull you backwards. That's the way. Now put him back. Get him back in that seat.
Space might be a bit little older.
But that was a good decision, Jackie. You went tight, sit, come, whatever it is. Make them do it, okay, or don't say it. Very, very simple with that. Okay? And you'll have a dog that respects you more, listens more. Try not to repeat your commands. Aim one command, one response. Dog's name, so command, direct, praise. Whatever the dog's name is. Nash, sit, doesn't do it. Direct, good dog. Don't overpraise your dog. Lead handling, less talk, less fuss. Treat them more like a dog, less like a human, okay? Understand that. I think it's been twisted a lot in dog training, and that's again why people have dogs that don't listen to them, because they feel they can't tell them off. There's pressure not to do it anymore. You're allowed to, okay? I had a question, what do I do with a dog in the backyard barking? You had everything? My answer is this. I posted a video a few weeks ago with Nash and Winston. They were barking at the pool gate that got pulled up at our place. So one person inside, Sarah's inside, me outside. Okay, ready? Okay, go. As I go to open the gate, the dogs bark. The second they bark, wait, leave it. Dogs go, what? Do it again. Pool gate, go, bark. I think third time, not a bark. Come running to the gate, went, oh, there's someone here. Set it up. So say your dog barks at someone over the fence, a neighbour walking down. One of you go and be that neighbour. Pretend, go outside, the other person's right near your dog, like a ninja stalking them. Just watch them, they won't even notice you. And wait, your dog will be like, what are you doing? You'll see, okay? They make a noise, the second there's a bark. I like to clap for a dog because it seems to cut through the hearing really well. Second, they bang on the fence, dog barks, bang, leave it. Dog goes, whoa, okay, wait a minute. Okay, go again. Dog, I wanted to pair, remember I said about how dogs pair things together? I wanted to pair noise at the fence, them barking, being told off. It's about consequence and desire. The dog's desire is to bark at the fence. Right now, the consequence doesn't outweigh that desire. you probably go, hey, be quiet, stop it. Dog goes, yeah, whatever. But if it's like, oi, quit it. Dog goes, whoa, okay, you're serious. I want that response. It's not a scared dog. That's a dog getting a fright going, man, they mean it. They've got to feel that you mean it. If they just go, whatever, use spatial pressure. They're barking at the fence. You go, leave it. You hop in front of your dog and you usher them backwards. Get out of it. If two people are going to have a fight, you don't go, hey, stop fighting. If you're trying to break it up, you're in the middle going, you go that way, you go that way, and get apart. So be like that with your dogs. Set the drill up. Fence, knocking, door knock, leave it, place, stay. Dog learns really fast. Okay, and we'll answer each question whenever you have one come up.